So I know today is Tuesday, but it's technically my Friday. I just put in my 14 hours today. I'm exhausted. I'm ready to call it a week. But I wanted to do this because I thought it was interesting. The woman that wrote the play or the movie, sorry, Sleepless in Seattle. She has a book that talks about what she heard just wanting to go from journalism to screenwriting. And she talks about a project in school that she hasn't forgotten. That in college, the first day there, they had a professor who wanted them to write the headline for their paper. Everybody in class write their own little headline. He gave them the details. He told them that on Friday, all the professors will be meeting with the governor of the state, the mayor, and the president of the University of Northwest to discuss new ways of students being able to reach the audience that will be reading their work, right? And he tells them, hey, I want you to all, take this and write this headline down. It's your assignment. By the end of the day, turn them in. So they all got to work on it. A lot of headlines were, the president of Northwest will be visiting our campus. The governor and the president will be visiting, stuff like that. They all turn their papers in. The professor reads them over. He's unsatisfied. He says, no, you are all wrong. You all missed the point. And they're like, what? And he's like, on Friday, there's no class. Because he said that only the professor will be meeting with, with the president of Northwest and the, mayor and governor. So her moral was, you can have all the information in the world, but still miss the point. And I was thinking about this, right? I'm almost 30, and this never clicked. I've heard this story a million times. I've heard Lex will break it down. I've heard others break it down. I've missed this point all along. All because at one point in time, someone interpreted it to me, and I'm still trying to get it out of my head the way it was interpreted. I've listened to others, and they make sense. I've listened to Lex Will, and it makes sense. I'm in agreement with others. I don't believe in the Christian way of thinking, or that's how I like to believe. I'm not with it. But it didn't dawn on me until this week. Think about this, right? King Ahaz was given a sign that a virgin, will give birth. They'll call his name Emmanuel and all these different things, right? Now, this is where I have to get rid of the Christian mindset, and it finally worked this time. It's like I said, it's something like just bear with me. I know I'm all over the place, but it's something like fractions, right? For the longest time, I couldn't get fractions until this retired school teacher sat down with me and showed me different ways until we found the one way that clicked, and now fractions are simple. I can't believe I struggled with them for all those years. Think about this, right? He's given a sign to King Ahaz because the King Ahaz is worried that the Jews are going to be wiped out by their enemies, right? Completely destroyed. The Jews are in fear. He's in fear. How do you put it? It's like right here, like right here, right now, for Ahaz, right? But he's given a sign, and the sign is of the virgin that gives birth and things like that, right? And the young man that will be named Emmanuel. And the New Testament tries to say that with the fulfillment of Jesus' birth, it fulfills what the sign for Ahaz. You got to think about this, right? The fear that Ahaz is in right here, right now, what's going to happen to him and his people. How is it that the birth of a child, 700 years, or however long it was in the future, how is it that that's going to be reassuring to him when he's afraid right here, right now? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Jesus couldn't be the Emmanuel. He couldn't be the answer for King Ahaz. Because how would Ahaz even know? How would he ever see the sign? How would he even know that the sign ever existed? He wouldn't. How would his people ever know? They were facing elimination right then and there. So you see what I'm saying? You can have all the facts and still miss the point. And I've always missed the point. Even when Lex Willis servant breaks it down and it makes it plain. And it's like, wow. It's like, okay, I have that newfound knowledge thanks to him and, to others that break this stuff down. And it just, how do I still miss that? So I hope, sharing this will break down maybe the mental block in your mind the way I've always had it until this week. But yeah, King Ahaz, what is Jesus to Ahaz, right?